I'd like to call the adjourned regular meeting to order. City Clerk Kelly, please take the roll.
Councilmember Spriggs.
Present.
Councilmember Aguirre. Here. Councilmember Leyba Gonzalez.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Fisher.
Here.
Mayor Dedina is absent.
I like it when you press that.
Thank you. Please rise for the Mar Vista High School NJROTC to present the colors. At this time, we'd like to invite Councilmember Spriggs to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
For your heart, ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Go ahead and please be seated. We're excited for this evening and thankful for all of those who have taken the time out of their busy lives and their day to be here with us. I know this is a very large venue and there's lots of excitement going on, but we'd ask for those of you in attendance to please keep the noise down and limit the talking as possible. We will now have reports from our council members. Councilmember Spriggs.
Nothing to report, Mayor Pro Tem, since our last meeting.
Councilmember Aguirre.
Nothing to report.
Councilmember Leyba Gonzalez.
Nothing to report, Mayor Pro Tem.
Fantastic, making it quick, and I have nothing to report as well. We'd like to turn the time over to City Manager Hall.
Hello and welcome to the 2022 Oath of Office ceremony for the City of Imperial Beach. Being asked to participate in the Oath of Office for Mayor-Elect Aguirre, Councilmember-Elect Seabury, and Councilmember-Elect McKay is one of the greatest honors of my career. However, before we begin the fun part, we do have a little bit of business to complete. The current Sitting Council does have some final items to which they need to attend, followed by the Oath of Office ceremonies. First, we'd like to thank the Mar Vista High School Peer Folklorical Group. I think they're still here, so thank you. That was certainly a great kickoff to our festivities. And you are all invited to stick around and enjoy some great entertainment after the Oath of Office by Mariachi Del Mar and a traditional bagpipe performance from John Burns. So stick around after the ceremony. There'll be a lot of entertainment afterward as well. But I've been asked, I gotta get another piece of paper here. We are honored to be joined by so many international, federal, state, county, and local leaders tonight. Now, the only thing standing between this list and what we all came for tonight witnessing the oaths of office, food and liquid refreshment is me getting through this list. So for your own sake, I will hurry through the list and then we can applaud for everybody at the end. Okay. I believe we have Maurice Lyles here from the San Diego, Orange, and Imperial Counties Governor of the Office of the Governor of Governor Newsom. There he is right here. Okay, good. We have Zach Bunshaft, who is also with Governor Newsom's office here tonight. He's back there as well. We have Ian Fergosi from the Senator Steve Padilla's office. We have representatives from Senator Tony Atkins' office. Janine Bryant from Congressman Juan Vargas. Chris Johnsmeyer from Assemblymember David Alvarez. Myra Hernandez from Assemblymember David Alvarez. We have the Vice Chair of the County Board of Supervisors, Nora Vargas, who I think will be joining us soon. We have Paola Avila, who is the Chief of Staff for Mayor Todd Gloria. We have Councilmember Jose Rodriguez from the City of National City. We have Monica Vega from the State of Baja California, Secretary of the Environment. We have David Perez Tejada Padilla, who is the Binational Affairs Director for Baja California. We have Natalie Lima Figueroa, who is the Consul for the Political and Economic Affairs for the Consulate of Mexico. We have, I believe, Carlos Gonzalez, who is the General Consul for Mexico here tonight. We have Colleen Clemenson from Sandag, Hassan Hashrada from Sandag, Don Jose Golcat from Sandag. And we heard tonight that, unfortunately, Superintendent Jose Espinoza couldn't join us tonight, so I felt bad about that. Oh, Marcus Bush from the City of National City, right here. Sorry about that. I know there's going to be a few I missed, so I'm glad I need a lot of help up here. We're going to get there. I know she's on here. Let's see. She helped me get through El Grito and TJ one time, so I know she's on here. Trustee Marco Amaral from the South Bay Unified School District. Trustee Cheryl Quinones from the South Bay Unified School District. I heard her yell over there somewhere. Oh, there she is right here. Okay. We have Kenya Zamparia from the Regional Chamber of Commerce. Andrea Guerrero, the Executive Director for the Alliance San Diego. Jen LeBron, the Director of Public Affairs for San Diego Community Power. Karen Burns, the CFO for San Diego Community Power. Lee Friedman, the Senior Manager for San Diego Community Power. Councilmember Hazel Bailey. Yolanda, oh man, I'm so terrible with this. You gotta help me with this one too. Yolanda, help me with your last name. Yes. Alapatigui. Yeah, there she is right there. Thank you very much. From the San Diego's DA office. Thank you. That's a good. And right here in the front row helping me through all of this, of course, is Carolina Chavez from the City of Chula Vista, a council member of the City of Chula Vista, which I appreciate. We have Mayor Diane Rose with us. I saw Mayor Rose earlier. We have Congressman Brian Bilbray with us tonight. We saw him too. And we have our new executive officer for Naval Base Coronado, and he's Executive Officer Montero. He is here with us tonight. Oh, there he is right here, along with Anna Shepard, who is the liaison for government affairs. So now I know I missed a whole bunch. If anybody that would like to help me out here, please do. Who did we miss? Everybody, so many people here at this new venue here in Imperial Beach. This is a great place to hold this. so excited to have so many people come out and join us and be part of this. So thank you very much. We really appreciate that. But before I leave, finally, I want to recognize an incredible team of leaders that get more accomplished with fewer resources than any group on the planet, the department heads of the city of Imperial Beach. We have our fire chief, John French, our lifeguard captain, Jason Lindquist, Public Works Director, Juan Larios, Natural Resources Director, Chris Helmer, Finance Director, Joanne Gitmed, our City Clerk, Jackie Kelly, our Deputy City Manager and Community Development Director, Tyler Foltz, and my left hand, because I'm left-handed, my left hand, Chief Administrative Officer, Erica Cortez Martinez. And Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, I know I missed a bunch of people, but everybody, thank you so much for coming tonight, and really appreciate you coming tonight and sharing this night with us. Thank you.
I sure appreciate Manager Hall taking that on. I had to do that last week, and it's not an easy task. So well done, Andy. We're going to move on to item 6 on the agenda, public comment. I just have one request to speak, and it's Tiago Cardenillo. Tiago is the owner of Novo Brazil, and so we're going to invite him forward and to say a couple words. Come on up.
Well, I wasn't expecting to speak right now, but so my name, it's a pleasure to be here in this amazing city. We're investing here in the South Bay since beginning of 2015. And I wrote an email to the city saying, I never saw a city so professional and so easy to work in my entire life here in California. We're investing in Chula Vista, so since 2015, and we're here to add to the community. So thank you very much. In 7 months, we were able to do all this here, thanks to the city, to the fire department, and it's 30 new people working here, new jobs here in the city. A lot of them live nearby, so it's new opportunities. And I came here in this location in 2018 when I was looking to do our first flagship store. In that time, this building was owned by Coronado, all right, my friend Ron Chapman. And I came here and say, hey, is this like the best view you can see of San Diego and no one knows? So we're happy to be here. I hope this adds to the community to celebrate, bring a little bit of our Brazilian culture and happiness, and let us know always what we can improve. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tiago. And, just wanted to give a round of applause to the staff here at Novo Brazil for kind of opening. Then I'm not sure, but I'm going to guess that this is probably the largest crowd you've had so far. So, all right. We'll give you a round of applause for all the staff. Next, we're going to move to the consent calendar. City Clerk Kelly, do we have any public comment?
No, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem.
Okay. Any council comments? Fantastic. I'd like to entertain a motion to approve consent calendar items 8A to 8C.
Spriggs, so move.
Aguirre, second.
There's been a motion and a second to approve the consent calendar. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carried unanimously by those present, Dedina absent.
All right. We are going to be skipping down to item 15A. Consider resolution number 2022-110, reciting the fact of the general municipal election held on November 8th, 2022, declaring the result and such and other matters as provided by law. City Clerk Kelly will give a report on the item.
Tell them this isn't the oath of office.
Should I tell them?
We are going to have some background during the oath of office, but this isn't it just yet. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor Pro Tem Fisher, council members, and members of the public. A general municipal election was held and conducted in the city of Imperial Beach on Tuesday, November 8, 2022, as required by law. Pursuant to Resolution Number 2022-41, the Registrar of Voters of the County of San Diego consolidated the general municipal election with the statewide election, canvassed the returns of the election, and has certified the results to this City Council. The results are received, attached, and made a part of Resolution Number 2022-110 as Exhibit A. In accordance with California Elections Code 10263, that upon the completion of the canvass and before installing the new officers, the governing body of the city shall adopt a resolution reciting the facts of the election and such other matters as are enumerated in Election Code 10264, also known as the Statement of Vote, in detail in subsequent slides. The whole number of votes cast in the precincts or vote centers, except vote-by-mail voter ballots, was 733, and the whole number of vote-by-mail voter ballots cast in the city was 5,384, making a total of 6,117 votes cast in the city. The names of the persons voted for at the general municipal election for mayor and the total number of votes received for each candidate are as follows. Paloma Aguirre, 2,688. Shirley Nakawatase. Shirley Nakawatase, 2,341. John Jack Fisher, 795. And Vance E. Locke with 99. The names of persons voted for at the general municipal election for member of the City Council for District 1 and the total number of votes received for each candidate are as follows. Carol Seabury, 548. And Jen Crumley, 478. And the names of persons voted for at the general municipal election for member of the City Council for District 3 and the total number of votes received for each candidate are as follows. Mitch McKay, 1,127. And Anna Webb, 820. Also on the ballot was Measure R, also known as the Imperial Beach Quality of Life Measure. The number of yes votes received was 3,904, or 67.36%, and the number of no votes received was 1,892, making it a 32.64%. Correct. Also, the number of votes given at each precinct or voting center to each person and on Measure R is in detail and attached to the resolution as Exhibit A. And I'm proud to announce that Paloma Aguirre was elected as mayor to serve for a full term of 4 years. Additionally, Carol Seabury was elected as member of the City Council for District 1 to serve for 4 years. And Mitchell, but he likes Mitch, McKay, was elected as member of City Council for District 3 to serve for a full term of 4 years. And lastly, a majority of the voters, which is 50% plus 1, voted on the measure, and it is approved. and was carried and shall be deemed adopted and ratified. Staff recommends that City Council adopt Resolution Number 2022-110, reciting the fact of the general municipal election held on November 8, 2022, declaring the result and such other matters provided by law. Following the adoption of the resolution, City Council will consider Ordinance Number 2022-1216, which again is Measure R, and followed by the ceremonial oaths. Thank you.
Thank you, City Clerk Kelly. I don't have any public comments in front of me. Are there any council comments? No? Okay. I would like to entertain a motion to adopt Resolution Number 2022-110, reciting the fact of the general municipal election held on November 8, 2022, declaring the results and such other matters as provided by law. City Clerk Kelly, please take an oral vote. Oh, sorry, is there?
Spriggs, so move with pleasure.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second to approve Resolution Number 2022-110. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carried unanimously by those present, Dedina absent. Congratulations.
We're moving to item 15B, second reading, adoption of ordinance number 2022-1216, adopted by the voters at the November 8th, 2022 election to approve an increase in the transient occupancy tax. City Attorney Lyon will give the report on the item.
Mayor Pro Tem and members of the City Council, this is simply an administrative item that goes along with the last agenda item, and we'll make it quick since it's the last one before the fun of the evening. It's simply the ordinance was approved by the voters. We would just be asking the council to go ahead and do the second reading adoption of the ordinance to increase the transient occupancy tax rate pursuant to voter approval at the November election.
Fantastic. City Clerk Kelly, any public comments?
No, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem.
Okay. Any council comments? No? All right. City Clerk Kelly, please read the title of the ordinance.
Ordinance number 2022-1216, an ordinance of the City of Imperial Beach, California, amending Section 3.24.030A of Chapter 3.24 of the Imperial Beach Municipal Code to increase the city's transient occupancy tax from 10% to 14% of the rents charged to lodging and hotel guests effective January 1st, 2023.
I would like to entertain a motion to conduct the second reading adoption of 1216 pursuant to the City Council's previous actions to approve a resolution which certified and declared the results of the voters of Imperial Beach at the November 8th, 2022 election. City Clerk Kelly, please take an oral vote.
We need a motion and a
sorry.
second, please.
It's okay. So move.
Labor Gonzalez, second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried unanimously by those present, Dedina absent.
Fantastic. At this time, I'd like to turn the time over to City Manager Hall.
Wow, we got some little friends right here in front that are going to just love this. This is the fun part. It's good. Oh, they're waving. Isn't this nice? In the early morning hours on March 4th, 1801, John Adams, the second president of the United States, quietly left Washington, D.C. under the cover of darkness. His departure from office marked the first peaceful transfer of power between the political opponents in the United States, now viewed as a hallmark of the democratic process of our republic. Christina Bentley, a former mayor and an expert in strategic leadership, identified the key attributes of a successful local government official. They include understanding the critical need to build relationships, be an active and willing team player, display emotional maturity, be approachable, be a critical thinker, always be prepared, and have or learn financial acumen. Imperial Beach is so fortunate that each of our elected officials and those just recently elected possess not only these traits, but also a deep love for the city of Imperial Beach. So with no further delay, let's get the fun part started. Let's get the party started. Now this was that part where I think the bagpipes were supposed to start, so. Carol Moss Seabury has been elected to serve on the City Council from District 1. She was born at the Balboa Navy Hospital and raised in Imperial Beach. Her father was in the Navy and her mother was a Japanese immigrant. She is a proud Mar Vista High School graduate who grew up surfing and riding horses. Councilwoman Seabury worked for the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, and she served on the flagship Oceanographer R-101, visiting several Asian countries. Her late husband was a Navy SEAL, with whom she has 2 daughters. She has been an active volunteer participating in many local events, including parades, fishing tournaments, the Super SEAL, Super Frog, and rock and roll triathlons. She also worked with Todd Stans on 2 of the beloved murals here in Imperial Beach. Councilwoman Seabury has spent many hours along the Bayshore Bikeway cultivating indigenous plants and working to eliminate invasive species. She is an active member of the Sheriff's Senior Volunteer Program, and she has served for 4 years, giving her insight into Imperial Beach neighborhoods and the issues that need to be. Councilwoman Seabury loves to walk or ride her bike around town with her rescued Australian dog, and she is logging at least 5 miles a day. She has also rescued an Amazon double-head parrot, how about that, and 2 cats. She enjoys the beauty of Imperial Beach, especially along the San Diego Bayfront in District 1, maybe a little biased, and watching all of the flocks of birds that migrate through and the changing tides. Councilwoman Seabury has asked Councilmember Hazel Bailey to administer the oath of office, and she will be pinned by her close friend, Dwayne Snyder. After the oath, Councilman Seabury is invited to share a few thoughts. Oh no. Oh. Baby can't see. Someone needs to go tell him. Oh. Okay, we want to proceed now with the oath of office. So if we can suspend the bagpipes for just a few minutes. He may not be able to hear me. Oh, there we go. Oh.
And no giggling. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Okay.
I, Carol Seabury,
I, Carol Seabury,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United
and the
States
Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I make this obligation freely,
that I make this obligation freely,
that I take this, that without any mental reservation,
that I take this
without any mental reservation.
without any mental
Yeah,
reservation.
sorry. Without any mental reservation.
Without any mental reservation.
Okay, I'm the one with the middle problem.
That's okay.
Or purpose of evasion.
Or purpose of evasion.
And that I will
And-
and faithfully
And that I will faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
Then give each other hugs.
See if one of those microphones are
I want to welcome everyone.
Oh, you can come over here if you'd like, Carol. Might be easier here.
Thank you, Andy. I want to welcome everyone to District 1. This is the new District 1 right here. So thank you. Thank you all for coming out. And to all the voters that voted for me in District 1, to anyone that put up a sign for me in their house, on their business, for anyone that prayed with me and for me, anyone who gave me any kind of emotional support, and all these, for the last 6 months, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you all. It was a real blessing to have done all this work so that we can all move forward to make Imperial Beach the best town that we can, because this is no place that, there's no place where I'd rather be than here in Imperial Beach. Thank you.
Carol, you can join us up here. You can join us up here at the podium. And welcome to the head table, Councilwoman Carol Seabury. Thank you. Mitch McKay has been elected to represent District 3. Councilmember McKay is a proud graduate of Mar Vista High School class of 1976. He served on the Imperial Beach Design Review Board, the Sediment Management Working Group, the Imperial Beach Little League Board of Directors, and as a volunteer for Paint IB and the Kids Fishing Derby. He currently is serving on the United States International Boundary and Water Commission Citizens Forum. He is old enough that when he was born, the flag only had 48 stars. Looking at him, I thought I would have guessed 13 in kind of a circle. His claim to fame is being on an episode of HBO's John from Cincinnati. It's not much of a claim to fame, but there you go. He has a love of classic cars, his favorite being his 1965 Ranchero with a 302 V8. Councilmember McKay worked for 35 years in the aerospace industry with General Dynamics and Rohr Incorporated, and later retired from the United Technologies Corporation as a technical services project engineer. His goals include being balanced, transparent, and focusing on local issues. He has a special interest in municipal finances and coastal issues, and has been a regular at city council meetings for several years. He has asked City Clerk Jackie Kelly to administer his oath of office, and he will be pinned by his wife, Suzanne Parrish McKay. After the oath of office, Councilmember McKay is invited to share a few thoughts.
Where my hand is. I'm gonna step. We got this one.
person up? Yeah, just the two of them, that's good. Mother and son.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Mitch McKay,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and
That I-
allegiance
will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is your certificate of election.
Don't run off.
These are for you for helping us do this.
thoughtful. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, let's do some photos. There's a photographer right there. Christmas card.
Thank you.
I'd really like to hear some more bagpipe music. For those of you I haven't met before, I am Mitch McKay, the Mitch McKay. Don't be fooled by the guy who lives 2 blocks over from me. We have the same name, except a different middle initial. So I'm Mitchell D. McKay. There is a Mitchell P. McKay. Don't be fooled. Besides, my mustache looks way cooler than his. Anyways, thank you everybody else for coming out this evening. Whether you're here to support Paloma, myself, or Carol, it's all part of the energy we need to drive things forward in this community. So I appreciate everybody coming out. Just 10 more minutes and we're going to celebrate. So can we crank up the bagpipe player again? If you can't tell, I'm Scottish. So anyways, thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you for our host. Oh, yeah. You want to sit all the way to the end?
No, you sit here. One more. Welcome to the council, Councilmember McKay. This is it. This is it, right? All right. Paloma Aguirre has been elected to serve as the mayor of Imperial Beach. She has served as a council member for the city of Imperial Beach since 2018. In addition to her role in Imperial Beach, she was appointed by State Assembly Speaker Anthony Rendon as the alternate San Diego Coast representative for the California Coastal Commission in 2021. Councilwoman Aguirre's current assignments include serving on the boards of both Sandag and the Metropolitan Transit System, an alternate on the San Diego Choice Community Power Board. She is a member of the Vice Chair of the San Diego Board of Supervisors, who's with us tonight, Nora Vargas's Environmental Justice Task Force. With a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from the University of San Diego, a certificate in nonprofit management from Brandman University, and a Master's of Advanced Studies in Marine Biodiversity and Conservation from the Scripps Institute of Oceanography at UC San Diego. She has worked for more than 17 years to address IB's most pressing threats to its quality of life, including both environmental and public health issues. Her bilingual and bicultural lived experience allows her to be the leading advocate in our fight against cross-border pollution. Mayor-elect Aguirre moved to Imperial Beach in 2003 to pursue a college education, the first person in her family to graduate from college. And like our Mayor Pro Tem, she was also a professional bodyboarder, so she did that. During her tenure as council member, Mayor Aguirre played a role in helping secure the $300 million to upgrade the International Wastewater Treatment Plant to reduce beach closures, was a leading voice in the introduction of youth opportunity passes for 18 and under MTS transit riders. She's a huge supporter of the newly created Imperial Beach Parks and Recreation Department and led the creation of the Imperial Beach's Housing Department. In 2014, Mayor Aguirre was named Woman of the Year by Assemblywoman Lorena Gonzalez for her outstanding leadership in environmental conservation and for her work restoring the Tijuana River Valley. In 2016, she was selected for the prestigious NOAA Sea Grant NOS Fellowship in Washington, D.C., where she worked for U.S. Senator Cory Booker, assisting him in drafting and passing bills to reduce trash in our oceans and improve math and science skills in minorities. In her spare time, Mayor Aguirre enjoys bodyboarding and spending time with her husband and her two dogs, Dante and Dasha. The Vice Chair of the San Diego County Board of Supervisors, Nora Vargas, will administer the oath of office. Mayor Aguirre will be pinned by her husband, Delio Bakalaski. After the oath of office, Mayor Aguirre will share a few thoughts before taking her position at the front table.
Can I ask Malia and Felicia and Jay Novak to join me? He's here. Yeah.
Mayor, so before I actually make sure that I have the opportunity to perform the oath, I just want to say that we are very lucky in the South Region to have, for the first time, the first Latina mayor of Imperial Beach. Y como todos ustedes saben, acaban de dar mucha información de el por qué es la mejor persona para representarnos en esta región y en esta comunidad, pero la realidad es que yo estoy muy orgullosa de Paloma y de la alcaldesa Paloma Aguirre por su trabajo que ha hecho por más de 2 décadas aquí en la comunidad de Imperial Beach. No hay nadie en esta comunidad que tenga más corazón y más pasión por esta comunidad y por asegurarse que nuestras comunidades estén seguras, que nuestras comunidades tengan playas limpias y que siempre lo hace siempre pensando en las comunidades ante todo. And so I just want to say that it is truly my honor to be able to perform this oath of office for you today, because what you're doing right now, what we're going to do is you're going to publicly commit to all of your constituents, your friends, your family, what we all know already, which is that you are committed to the city of Imperial Beach, that you are truly the most wonderful, amazing person to represent this community because of your corazón. Not to mention you're brilliant, and there's nobody who's going to fight for the Tijuana River Valley more than Paloma, and of course me. But anyway, so it is truly my honor to be here with you, with your husband, and of course some of the best volunteers in the world. So here we go. The moment we're all been waiting for. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Paloma Aguirre,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
to
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well
and that I will well
and faithfully
discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
Felicidades.
Gracias.
You want to remember this moment because
Yes.
it's really important. Stand over here.
Where's the picture?
Okay. Okay, thank you for being here. All right. Good evening. Muy buenas noches. Tengan todos ustedes. Thank you, Vice Chair Vargas. It is an honor to be sworn in by the first Latina District 1 Supervisor and future Chair of the County Board of Supervisors. Thank you all for being here tonight and being part of this momentous occasion. I want to take a brief moment to acknowledge my family who couldn't be here today, but are eagerly watching online. A mis hermanos, tíos, tías, primos, sobrinos y amigos, les mando un beso y un abrazo muy fuerte. First and foremost, I want to thank our wonderful City of IB staff who have been working hard for weeks to put this event together, and our deputies for keeping us safe tonight and keeping our community safe every day. Let's hear it for them, please. And thank you, Novo Brazil, for opening your doors and hosting us tonight. Yes, let's hear it, right? I also want to thank all the candidates who ran: Anna Webb, Jen Crumley, Vance Locke, Jack Fisher, and Shirley Nakawatase. Thank you for stepping up and running for office. Running for office is not easy, as you all well know. It takes time away from work, family, and friends. But our deep-seated love for this community is what drove us all to run for office, and I just want to acknowledge your hard work and dedication. And to my new council colleagues, I want to say congratulations. I look forward to working with you collaboratively to better our community. I had the pleasure of meeting with you one-on-one this past week, and we have already identified areas of common ground where we will begin to work immediately. I know without a doubt that we are going to do great things to keep improving the quality of life for all IB residents. I want to thank my husband, Delio, for your unconditional support and for always being there for me. Thank you, Stephen Wright and Marisa Quiroz, who were the first people I told I was thinking about running and encouraged me with love and compassion. And although Steve is no longer with us, I know he walked with me every day of the campaign. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, everyone who supported me in this race. Everyone who made calls, knocked on doors, hosted meet and greets, talked to their neighbors, and contributed. Long days and even longer nights of hard work went into this race. I would not be here today without you all. I want to give special thanks to my ICF team members who carried the lift of the program I oversee during my leave of absence. They're all here. Thank you. Thank you to my campaign team members, Felicia House, Malia Holler, and Diane Castañeda, Jeremy Addis-Mill, and Jay Novak. I see you, there you are, who walked with me every weekend for months and with whom I got to spend hours and hours learning about his colorful adventures within IB's surfing community in the 70s and 80s, which are very colorful, as you can imagine. I want to give special thanks to Councilmember Ed Spriggs. Thank you for your mentorship and your leadership to our community. Thank you. I want to give special thanks to John Hart, Ann Pilgrim, Josie Amado, Win Haskela, Juan Navarez, Connie Villalpando, Minerva Garcia, and Lisa Capano. This took a whole community, guys. Lisa Capano for using her art restoration talents in ways I'm sure she never thought she would. If you know, you know. A special thank you to Grace Purpura, one of RB's own artists, who hand-painted the artwork for one of my banners, a paloma. Paloma means dove in Spanish, and what better symbol for a political campaign than a dove which represents peace and unity. I'm thankful for the broad coalition of bipartisan support who got us here today. Thank you to the Labor Council. Thank you to San Diego Working Families. Thank you to ACE, Alliance San Diego, Working Families Party, and San Diego Regional Chamber of Commerce for your support. I would not be here without you today. And lastly, thank you to the community for entrusting me with this great honor and responsibility. I know some of you did not get the result you wanted or expected, but I want to make sure you know that I plan on being a mayor for all. I will always be open to listening and understanding, and I will always have an open door policy. I would never have imagined back so many years ago when I first arrived to IB in 2001 without a wetsuit and only $500 to my name, that I would have the honor of leading our beloved city. Never in a million years would I have believed back then that I would be standing here today as the first Latina mayor of the city of Imperial Beach. I decided to move here 20 years ago because I fell in love with its people and its waves. It was hard putting myself through school, working 2 jobs to make ends meet, taking the bus and trolley to go to USD because I refused to live away from IB. So many times I felt like quitting school, but I kept going because ever present was my mom's voice saying, "Mija, sea macha, échale ganas, porque aunque seas barrendera, hay que hacerlo lo mejor que puedas, con orgullo y dignidad." Which means be strong, be tough, keep trying. No matter what you do in life, even if you're sweeping streets, do it to the best of your ability with dignity and pride. And that I did. I am here today because of that simple lesson my mom gave me. And although I am the first Latina mayor, I know I won't be the last of many firsts to come. I stand before you ready to lead IB toward an even better and brighter future for us all. I commit to representing everyone equally. One of the great strengths our city has is the diversity of our perspectives, because our city is very diverse. I think our current council is a clear example of that, and we're united under one clear and common cause, our deep-seated love for this community. As your mayor, I will prioritize fixing Punta Bandera and stopping once and for all our summer beach closures. We have a commitment from the Mexican government to prioritize this project and a $144 million investment. Even if it means me calling every single day for updates, I will make sure we get it done. As your mayor, I will work to secure additional funding from the federal and state government to fund the second phase of upgrades to the International Sewage Treatment Plant to make sure we see the 60% reduction in wet weather beach closures. As your mayor, I will make sure we prioritize keeping people housed to prevent homelessness, to make sure residents who are struggling to keep a roof over their heads don't end up on the streets. As your mayor, I will work with our regional partners to make sure we have enough funding to provide mental health and wraparound services for our homeless population. As your mayor, I will continue to prioritize public safety by making sure our deputies and firefighters have the resources they need to do their job. I am very proud, thank you. Yes, I am very proud that Imperial Beach is the county's safest coastal community. My priority will be to make our community not just the safest coastal community, but the safest overall. Public safety also means making sure we make our streets pedestrian and bike friendly, with enough crosswalks, bike paths, reduced speeds, traffic calming measures, and lighting so everyone can walk safely to the store, so our kids have safe routes to school. Because our community is great, and I know we can do even better. I am pleased to announce tonight that I will be creating 3 new volunteer-appointed committees for the City of Imperial Beach. I will be creating and appointing a youth advisory council, which will give our younger residents the opportunity to share their important perspectives and to promote civic engagement within our local government. I will also create a Veterans Affairs Committee. Imperial Beach has long been a military community, and we have a large number of veterans that are part of it. I will work closely with our local American Legion, VFW, and Fleet Reserve Association so that we can better serve our local veterans. I will also create a housing committee. Our design and review board does a fantastic job of advising us on development project matters, including new housing development. This housing committee will focus on landlord and tenant matters to ensure we keep our residents housed and in Imperial Beach. And last but certainly not least, we will bring the fun back to IB. COVID robbed us of so many opportunities to build community, opportunities to keep us strong and united. Something we can all agree on is that fun is nonpartisan. We will bring back our summer concert series, host a skateboard festival, organize summer surf jams, expand our 4th of July celebrations, continue our Symphony by the Sea and make it even better. We will make our Day of the Dead celebration a destination event for South County and ramp up our holidays by the sea, because who knows, we might even have an ice skating rink by the sea. Thank you, Imperial Beach, for bestowing this tremendous responsibility upon me. I look forward to representing everyone equally and honorably. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Okay, I'm being told we're gonna get some food out quickly, and it'll be set up here. And then we're gonna have mariachi, but we're gonna finish our order of business right now. We're gonna have churros outside and mariachi. All right, let's get this roll.
All you have to do is adjourn.
All right, I have to call to order. All right, this is very ceremonial. I'm gonna call this meeting to order. And we'll adjourn this meeting. Thank you, everybody. Oh, roll call, sorry.
Councilmember McKay,
Present.
Councilmember Seabury,
Present.
Councilmember-Elect Gonzalez,
Leyba Gonzalez present.
Mayor Pro Tem Fisher,
Fisher here.
and Mayor Aguirre.
Here. Meeting adjourned. Meeting adjourned, que empiece la fiesta.